Good morning. So we have just finished our morning sessions, 6:30, 7:15 a.m, in person or from home. So we had a higher intensity workout at 6:30. Then that was in here and from home. And then we had a Pilates session at home and a bit more of a cardio and muscle strengthening workout in here, which involved the infamous Roger the Rope, we'll call him that. And just wanted to talk about eyebrow threading today. So I shared the other day, morning Diana, I shared the other day how I actually got my haircut finally, probably I think it's my second haircut since January. Anyway, and went to the Turkish barber, and last time I went, he was asking me all sorts of questions like, do you want to do your nose hair, ears? And I was just like, yeah, go for it. Then he said, do you want your eyebrows threaded? And I was like, in my head thinking, I don't even know what that is. But by the fact you've asked me, maybe I need to get my eyebrows threaded. So I get them threaded and I couldn't even tell a difference. You're probably looking at my eyebrows now. And then I get home and Mrs. Frucci goes, what have they done to your eyebrows? And I was like, oh, they threaded them. And it's a bit like, she wasn't very impressed. And this time, so I went the other day and he went, oh, do you want your eyebrows threaded? And I said, well, now I know what it is. No, because my wife wasn't too impressed last time. Now, my point in this is, I said yes last time just because, morning Helen, just because he asked me, so I assumed that I needed it. So I assumed I needed it because he asked me, so I just said yes. So I got my eyebrows threaded. And as fun, as enjoyable as it was, I didn't actually need them doing. And it's not even important to me. And my point in this is, sometimes with fitness, with weight loss, with fat loss, with health, we see someone else doing something, whether it's this fancy new exercise, whether it's a new diet, whatever it is, and we think that we should be doing that. Maybe you see someone else lose half a stone and you think you should lose half a stone, and you put pressure on yourself to lose the half a stone, when actually it's not that important to you right now. Yeah, maybe you want to lose a few pounds, but because there's this number that someone else has lost, it can be very easy to say, right, I now need to lose that half a stone. I now need to do that exercise. I now need to do that fitness program. And although it sounds weird that I'm almost discouraging you to do something that someone else is doing, I'm saying this because you could be setting yourself up to fail if you don't want to do it. And I bring this up a lot is because when I share results, when people share their results, their successes, how much weight they lost, how fit they feel, they can get up and down from the floor now, it's not a breeze. There are some compromises they have to make, whether that's exercising for 10 minutes a day, which is still something, like it's overlooked because exercising for 10 minutes a day, although very doable for everyone, sometimes the barrier is, if I do 10 minutes, that will mean nothing, so there's no point even trying. And it's up to you to prove yourself wrong for that. But with this, you've got to remember that you'll only get results, really, if you want to do it. And you've got to think about your goals. Okay, are they my goals, or am I fulfilling someone else's values, someone else's goals? Because if you're just doing something because someone else is doing it, and you're expecting to get the same results that they are, you're probably going to feel a bit frustrated in the fact that you don't feel like you have the motivation or willpower to do it. Now, I'm not saying don't do something, because it's good to do stuff so that you're trying to do it and you're figuring out what works and what doesn't work. But my point is, the reason why you're doing it is the most important thing. So what changes if you lost half a stone? Get clear on that reason and then decide whether losing half a stone is your goal or not. Because sometimes we just say, I want to lose half a stone because it's a number I was, I don't know, before kids. I want to lose 2 stone because before kids, that's where I was. And it's just a random number that we think will make us happy. When actually, what happens when we get there? When we get there, are we actually any happier? Is that actually what we want? So then we can say, okay, what changes if I lose that half a stone? Is there anything that you would do differently? Anything you would say yes to? How would you be? What would you wear? What would you really put it to get under this question? Then you'll realize what your goal actually is. And actually, it might be that you know what, I don't want to lose 2 stone because that seems really overwhelming and not doable. I actually just want to fit back into that dress. I want to wear those jeans that I haven't worn in years. I want to get up and down from the floor. I want to walk up the hill. I want to walk up the hill when I'm going for a walk and not have to stop because I'm out of breath. Not have to stop because I'm out of breath. I want to stop because I'm looking at the view, not pretending to look at the view because I'm out of breath. Get clear on your why and it'll be a lot easier. And then you can say yes or no to eyebrow threading, like I did. Felt empowered, actually. So, enough of my rambles today. We are off, nursery drop-off, then our 9:30 session, which is, speaking of getting up and down from the floor, a no floor. So there's no getting up and down from the floor. There's no squats, which is rare these days, and squats are great, but sometimes we can overkill it, even me. Hope that helps. Hey, Julian, any questions, let me know, and speak soon.